Welcome in, everybody. How are you? I am here. Glory to God in the highest. We are here for our manifestation activation, chakra cleanse, frequency activation, and tarot reading for today, 10/16/2025. I've already performed the chakra cleanse. You can find the link to that Google Drive file where all of the chakras are listed, the different categories, and the negative beliefs that I released with my magnets and the positive beliefs that I moved right into those places. The Google Drive link can be found either in the description box of this YouTube video or the comment section of this Facebook video. If you are on any other platform, please navigate to those platforms if you would like the details. Otherwise, you do not need to read the details to benefit from the chakra cleanse, which is already completed. Next, what we do is go in with the Sacred Geometry Activation Oracle deck by Lon. I will get a spread based on the 7 basic hermetic principles of manifestation. I will activate the frequencies. We'll talk about them. We'll go in with a couple waves of the Rider-Waite-Smith system. You can see what resonates for you and what doesn't as you apply this manifestation activation video to your manifestations. If you would enter into this energetic exchange with me for the greatest good of everybody involved. Then I will move forward. As I do this, I would ask that you have a second and give a care. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And listen to the shuffling. Nice little light. What is in the cards for us today? Spirit. Okay. Oh, everything is too close all of a sudden. All of a sudden. Okay. We'll go in with a wave of the Rider-Waite-Smith system here, and then we will talk about and I will read the cards. Just one at a time, please. What have you been thinking about lately? What do those thoughts invoke in you? What have you been feeling lately? What incited those emotions? Why do you indulge in the thoughts that you do? Does it even matter? As the Devil card comes out. And the Two of Spears. Let's keep going. In the headspace, I equate this with the principle of mentalism. What you think about, you attract to yourself. We're always manifesting, aren't we? Number 35, perception. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. Where are my magnets? I need easy access to my magnets. Perception. How do you perceive love? With the Ace of Cups. This GOT Game of Thrones deck has the most beautiful Ace of Cups. It's a chalice here. Isn't it gorgeous? Wow. So, okay, let's just see what I see here. Your natural curiosity about love, about giving and receiving love. I see. So this has to do with like your perception around love and What does that mean to you, and all the different facets and the different ways that you've explored that? Levitating has been, my son and I had a pointless conversation, which obviously, no creative conversation is ever pointless. But we did have a sort of fun and pointless conversation about levitation earlier. And I have been hearing so much about floods. I can't escape it. I have to tell you guys. So there's that. And so the Ace of Cups here, it has to do with love, and love usually, I mean, when I can really get into it, I feel like I'm levitated out of my body. Oh my God, in heaven, thank you, God, in heaven. It's this kind of like, this is pure loving light. Wonderful, I love it. So the Ace of Cups has got to do with it being a gift from God, though. And Ace is like emotions. Cups is emotions. And then I'm just keep on getting, like in my audiobook, everything was lifted up in case of a flood. And there was like some secret trap that was pulled, and the character was smart enough to follow his intuition. Sure enough, he avoided it. So something about an emotional trap, and navigating that through love here, and then your perception of love being here properly calibrated with perception. I see. Okay, that's it then. So this is what I see. You wanted to be resonant in the frequency of perception here with 35, and it was because you needed to revamp how you understand love, opportunities of love. That's what I see here. Let's switch over into the heart space. I equate this with the principle of polarity. Number 10, authority. The frequency of polarity reminds us that true authority is powerful, directed, and realized, yet receptive, wise, and loving. Number 10, authority. With the sun, oh, that's good. The sun came out in coffee and a card. Authority, okay, which we've already read. Here we are. With the sun, my God. So your authority is you will use your sun energy as you see fit, dragoness. Okay. Wow, isn't it beautiful? So did you pray up and tether down today, guys? So under the sun, even the dragon can show its skills. This is the Cancer card. And this is the heart space. So I equate the principle of polarity to the heart space because I just understand emotions in a kind of bipolar way, since I was misdiagnosed or diagnosed bipolar for many years. So that's why I understand the principle of polarity as kind of navigating emotions. So in the headspace, you needed to perceive emotion properly here. There was a lot of recalibrating, a lot of decorating. Like I just see like a lot of work, like a lot, like the time that goes into like decorating for some ceremony, or whatever. Like it takes time. It took time. It took a lot of work from your guides here. So that's what I see, that your guides have been like really working with you so that this chalice could come to you proper. So, and then in the heart space, you've got authority. And then, okay, so look at this. So this is taking control of your paternal, like your authority, the sun has got to, this is what I said earlier. The sun has got to do with the paternal line, and then authority, like it looks like kind of a Beyblade, right? So authority is also yellow there with the solar plexus energy. So you had to really then again, the sun is the Cancer card. So very balanced, maternal energy. Cancer is this is a kind of a juxtaposition, like authority in the connotation or whatever is, this word like authoritarian and things like that. So, but no, I see that you have balanced it enough, especially with it being Cancer. Like that's mothering, that is nourishing, that is emotional and very protective, crazy protective. So you have full authority over your heart space. Okay, you seem like somebody who knows what they feel, and will take the time to figure it out, even if it means you need to crash out a little bit. Like it's just the natural state of the dragon. If they just, that's it. They just do that. So that's what I see, guys. It looks like a sunflower, the sun. The vortex around it is absolutely beautiful. So, wow, I feel like looking deeper into it. The sun, because it's this GOT and it's just too interesting, right? So let's see. Optimism, success, achievement, growth, happiness, well-being, vacations, family. You needed to do that. You had to get full authority over your heart space because your perception of love was just wrong, darling. I'm so sorry. So the sun is the astrolabe with the Westerosi sun at its center. The astrolabe, labes moving blades, tell the story of Westeros and its shift of power, echoing the ever-turning wheel of fortune. The wheel that Daenerys Targaryen vows to break. A young Drogon in peaceful pose. It says Drogon, but it's a dragon. Absorbs the sun's radiance. The petal-like sun rays evoke the sunflower, symbol of growth and strength. Yeah, I was like, it looks like a sunflower. Which also appears in the urn in this garden. Drogon, it is Drogon. Clear it down the face. Drogon is sheltered by a stone wall, which signifies protection and sanctuary. Daenerys named her dragon after Khal Drogo, her late husband, whom she called my sun and stars. The card's number reduces to 10, the number of fulfillment and completion. So this is, okay, relationship growth, guys. That's what it says for the sun. So, okay, I was like having trouble seeing it, and it's like so perfect for me because, oh, and look what's at the bottom of the deck. The Three of Swords. It had to be revamped, like the whole idea, the whole thing of it. So let's move forward. What are we at? Okay, so let's move forward. In the principle of correspondence, as above, so below, you've got Merkaba. The frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use the consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into the present to serve our highest purpose. Merkaba. With the Two of Swords. So, okay, so we've activated the Merkaba when it comes to the principle of correspondence, which also correlates to your third eye. You're activating the Akashic, okay, pretty easily here. Oh, poor Arya. So this is when she had to learn how to live without seeing, being blind. So this card is traditionally somebody who's blindfolded at a crossroads when it comes to their thoughts. Like they're kind of like at a standstill. It's kind of like frozen because there are two paths to take, and once you choose one path, the other one crumbles. You probably do still get to experience the other one in some other parallel universe, but the you here and now, you have this conscious awareness knowing that the one that you choose is going to be the one, and then the other one crumbles away here. And so I see that like this is so important to you, and you've got all of your guides like helping you with all this decoration, I don't know, with understanding your own authority over your heart space and how to like resonate in love, even levitate in it, even when you are flooded with it. I see. Okay, so but basically this card normally means like the choice is yours to make, and as long as you are the authority in the choice, this came up yesterday, then that's all that matters. So, okay, you're learning to live by having to use your other senses, not your sight. And you are doing that very spiritually with Merkaba, accessing the records. So if you are somebody who might be like, as I am, like I never know what to do. I never ever have known what to do. Every moment, every second, every freaking, how does he say it? Man, I swear that you could get it. I'm telling you, I have no clue. I've been praying all my whole life. Just let me survive this next moment. So it seems like that, like you are really high up right now in your chakras, and having to take a moment to like sit when you have this choice to make. Get into your body, resonant into your own body, not really pay attention to things around you, and really feel with your intuition, these two swords, how to make this choice. As above, so below. You have manifested two choices here, or maybe a couple different choices here. And it seems like you reach deep into the Merkaba in order to experience those, to have the choice between those paths. So what is important here is that you do make the choice, and you don't procrastinate too much. This is okay. So that's all right. So the Merkaba does correlate with the third eye chakra since it's in the principle of correspondence. And now we've got the principle of cause and effect, how did you change things? Every action has a reaction. Number 6, third eye chakra. The frequency of the third eye chakra, the indigo flower of life, supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination and our psychic powers. Number 6, the third eye chakra. Okay, yeah. So this is what you changed. It's good because you decided to change and go into your Merkaba. Maybe you did like I just isolated and went through like multiple spiritual awakenings. So while people isolated me, I gave my power away, and I chose. This is not love. Giving your power, like having somebody else control you, is not love. Even though it's so difficult for somebody who's neurodivergent as I am. So, because we're looking for some compass, but then over time you learn through experience, and you need to learn to trust your intuition and not what somebody is like showing you up in your face. So a lot of the times, like neurodivergent people are even taught to gaslight themselves. Well, I see an abolishing of that when you took back the authority over your heart, how you perceive love. So, all right, so you decided that you were gonna maybe cleaning your pineal, maybe you're doing third eye activations, protecting your third eye, or just whatever it is. It seems like there was a choice here, a choice to activate your third eye chakra. You made a conscious decision. Okay, a Lannister always pays his debts. So I made a conscious decision when I was like, I had the option to give up and die, and just sacrifice myself for some, I don't know, for some agent coming through all these people. So then I just chose to pray and say, for the greatest good, I'll do this for the greatest good. Like, just use me as your vessel of light, and then that's it. And then I just have to like follow my intuition every moment. So it seems like maybe that's what you did, and your third eye is now projecting out what your higher self wants for you to do, and so these choices are not so hard anymore. So maybe you needed to learn how to go into the Merkaba so that you could access like your intuition and not let the 3D world kind of affect you too much. And then when you finally did go to make the change here, you tallied up your debts, your karma, whatever, and you decided like, I'm gonna do that, whatever it entails. So I'll take full responsibility for my life. I'll take full accountability, responsibility for my own karma. I will pay my debts, and I want my third eye chakra. So you took back your power when it came to love, I see. Moving forward. So what you have in the principle of gender, what you won't be able to change is number 30, integration. The necessity to integrate these very uncomfortable lessons that you learned, because this is very uncomfortable stuff. The frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life. Integration, I see. You needed to integrate these choices because look, the truth of your choice. You are standing on your own truth. Spirit wants you to recognize opportunity when you see it. This is like a true opportunity. You will know. It seems as if somebody, the universe, is now not only with your chalice, understanding what it is, and like I'm just saying, levitating, and this is air energy. You're going to need to really learn how to integrate these ideas that you're channeling down, whatever you're channeling, okay, for this collective. It's not going to change. You're going to need to continue to integrate. Even if you're not sure what to do, just do the thing. Just be disciplined. And if you have something that you want to make, be disciplined, okay, about it, for especially when it comes to distractions, so that you can always be tethered into your own truth as you're integrating things. You need to be always in a balanced enough space to take a truth. Somebody, like, to take some type of constructive criticism or some type of foil of who you are. You need to be able to integrate the old with the new, and so that's going to take for you to be able to integrate the truth or other people's truths, and to be able to distinguish what somebody else's truth is and compare it to yours, and to also distinguish if you do share the same truths and how to integrate that into your daily life. This is very important. So even if you're, it also has to do with discipline. Like, you're going to bring opportunities of truth. The universe is going to hand you an opportunity, a true opportunity, where you could be honest, as long as you're, integrating. So if you have to have the hard conversations, have the hard conversations. Breathe through it. Walk around. Stomp your feet. Breathe through it just like this. So get whatever you have to do. Okay, use a fidget toy. Say, when you receive this, actively listen, receive it, and demand a moment that you would sit with these truths, no matter how they hit you, if they would hit your ego or any other way, or if they would hit you in a way of betrayal or something, because I was seeing this trick about this flood over emotions and etc. and so on, and it just keeps happening over and over again. And so, you know, when somebody tells you who they are, you believe them, no matter what you want to do. And then you also hold the space and allow them, you believe who they say they are to you. And if they want to approach you something like this, okay, but for now you need to integrate your own truth no matter what. You need to be always telling your truth and speaking on your truth as well, so that you can integrate your life lessons. There's way more than you understand. You need to continue to create and be honest. And nothing can throw you off with that. This is very important this is very important, okay? So keep going, guys, because you're working with devil energy in the crown chakra. You see? Okay. So you need to be honest, like stay disciplined in your arts, okay? There's things to do. Number 7, crown chakra. The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports your spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. Number 7, crown chakra. So this has to do with your creative flow. This is the principle of rhythm, and I equate it here to the principle of rhythm with your creative flow. Like there's a rhythm to the beat, there's a rhythm to your heartbeat, there's a rhythm to your breathing. Control the rhythm of your own breathing. Control what I was saying in the beginning of this, like what are you thinking and what makes you entertain those thoughts, and why is that? And so it's just like and then I asked, does it even matter? And it seems like, yeah, it does matter. It does matter here. So in your creative flow, your crown chakra, it supports your spiritual connection to the universe and your ability to transmute negative energy into light. So if you are dealing with this crown chakra, so you are receiving downloads. I was talking about kind of like needing grounding of this. We have got all our higher chakras up here going. So with the third eye, we've got Merkaba going on here, air energy twice, big sun energy, big opportunity here, okay? So this is going to inevitably bring you Capricorn energy. Capricorn has got to do with work, thank God. So, but you need to be able to understand that why are you doing something? Like, what is your motivation to do it? So the devil is also used an orchestrated instrument for God. What the devil forms for evil, the weapons will be formed, but they will not prosper. So, but we never know that until it's way later. How could ever I have known that all of that evil that I encountered was just so that I could be with you right now here? So it's just like you have been here before. It seems with Merkaba, and your crown chakra is now not from a past life, maybe from a past life, but it's the frequencies that you have experienced. You've been here before, and you can spot them so quickly, and you can make something out of that devil energy. So, because like there is devil energy in the world and it needs to be explained, there needs to be words put to these experiences. People need some way to relate to outlet some sort of foil here. So the authority over your happiness with the Sun card, the happiest card in the deck, has to do with your creative flow when it comes to transmuting the negative energy that I don't care. I will say what I went through. I will say it, because who else will say it? So this is what I see, like that devil energy happened, and you can put it to good use. But it's just that you need to stay very disciplined here with your perception of love and protecting yourself, okay? Do your crown chakra meditations. Cover your crown when you sleep. And maybe when you also when you're in public. So it seems like this is very highly channeled energy, guys. I'm up. Like I've been up all day. I've been tempering this energy all day long. This is the possibility to bring a lot in the world. But then we choose then what we're bound to. So you need to just keep on your, oh my God. It's just like so many choices. You have got two here. Let's just keep going, because this guy, like, what are you doing? Why do I do this? Because I both love and fear God. So, okay. So the overall vibration, number 13, coherence. The frequency of I both love and fear God, because he will, like, if I have to learn a lesson, then right away, especially people with power, immediately you'll learn your lesson right away, like, and he will use the devil for it. That's why I say, like, I both love and fear God, because you can only navigate these devil energies with the grace of God and the charity of your guides and everybody else. So you have to be very disciplined in your spiritual practices. Number 13, coherence in your overall vibe. So you're trying to bring some coherent balance between light and dark here. The frequency of coherence supports our ability to harmonize the frequency of the heart with the frequency of the mind for an optimal ability to create the reality that we desire. So be honest, what do you desire? Because it seems like with all of these twos, you've got the Two of Spears. With all of these twos, you have got, oh, you've only got two? I thought you had, no, we've got 3 twos. 2 of thought, 2 of fire, 2 of grounding. So, oh, this is a preparation for the 2 of Cups, which is romantic love. So this has to do with juggling and paying your debts, etc. and so on, like graduating from borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. So, sorry, that's my ex's name. So it's just like, so, okay. So you're not going to do that anymore, but you might be at like a stand, because maybe you experienced something like this, like taking on somebody else's karma, whatever. So, okay, well, it seems like you're learning how to use your intuition when it comes to like being at a standstill for, like being frozen when it comes to choices. Learning how to juggle your choices, because usually this person's like juggling. They're on a unicycle juggling these 2 coins, but also it's talking about debt. So you're learning how to use your intuition and like where you want to be bound, because inevitably we all, pay the piper. So okay, that's what I see. Let's get another round. I hope this is helping. It's probably gonna help me a lot. Let's keep going in the highest loving light. We've got the Fountain Tarot here. 7 more cards for clarity, please. The 2 of Cups. Okay, so that's what it was. You needed your I knew it. I knew I had to like do that. So you had to really, it flipped out in reverse. So flip it in reverse. I bet you Missy never knew that she was gonna be like having this, like tarot readers everywhere say when their cards flip out in reverse, Missy, you coined that. Like, I just want you to know, thank you for everything. I love you. It's like, because you hear so many tarot readers be like, it came out flipped in reverse, and you always hear her like that. It's so cute. Well, anyway, your perception of love, maybe you learned how to love through music. Well, your perception of love here, it seems to have, I was like, oh, maybe you need love or whatever, because etc. and so on. It seems like you're learning how to balance all these different choice-making things out. And now I love, this is in the Fountain, it's my favorite. Oh my God, I'm hot now. In the Fountain, it's my favorite 2 of Cups. Like it's crazy because in the, in this GOT card, this is my favorite Ace of Cups, and in this one, it's my favorite. So that's good. Let's just read it in this thing in the book, guys. Oh my god. The Two of Cups is crystal clear. It represents a deep, powerful connection between two energies. My god, I'm finally loosening up. Oh, I love doing this. Thank god. Here we are. So, tell me something good. What? It represents a deep, powerful connection between two energies. It may be between potential lovers, friends, strangers, or a person and an experience. Okay? So whatever you're like putting this manifestation to. In any case, the recognition of synergy is unmistakable. When two spirits of this magnitude unite, the universe feels personal and there is no telling what magic might be created. Of course, this beautiful moment does require action. What you do with it is up to you, and it seems like you've been like getting balanced out here for a long time because of all those other twos and the lessons that I saw when it came to like freeze and fawn mode, and like basically your ability to trust yourself to make decisions in order to trust another person. I love this one because it's like trust fall, and they're two saucers up in the air, and it's like up as above so below, the two of them, and they're so trusting. They're looking up at their beautiful saucers, their manifestations up above, and they're not like having to watch their backs. They're having one another's back, and I think it's beautiful. A soulful connection, simpático, it says. Simpático, harmonious relationships of all kinds, a healing of a relationship, alchemy, love fulfilled, engaged, intuition. Bueno. Okay, let's get the rest. This is pretty. This is George Zell, Polovestian Dances. What's that? Okay. Okay. So we've got that one now, authority. So you're having, with the Seven of Wands, you are having to defend this beautiful authority over your heart at all costs. Because this has to do with being happy. It's like the happiest card in the deck. You wanted to have authority over your own heart so that you can practice and live in joy and happiness. And when your heart is balanced out that way, and you're able to feel joy and happiness without, I don't know, this flood of emotions that Spirit kept on telling me to temper out before I came online. So, and then I just see that, like, you're just defending that in whatever way. Like, maybe you're just following your intuition. I don't know. Well, I see lots of solar plexus energy, so it seems like you're pretty confident right now in the authority you have over your heart space, and that it's very good. Because inevitably, everybody that you're connected to, okay, I always see the dragon as a nervous system. And also the earth as a nervous system. So it's just like, we want to just be loving, okay? Because your nervous system emits an electromagnetic signal, and, well, darling, you're very powerful when you're very happy and enjoy. And enjoy, like, you know what I mean? When you're living in joy and light. I kept talking about levitating, okay, with authority, and that you're able to defend yourself. So that's okay. Thank God I'm calming down. So thank God. So moving forward here with Merkaba and the Merkaba and the two of coins, it seems like all of these decisions over time, fuck off. Don't fucking, all of these, somebody's calling me. I don't know why it's coming through. Let's hydrate in that case. We are the Magician. It seems like through all of these choices, okay, I don't know, whatever you have been balancing out, learning how to juggle like your different debts, like spiritual and otherwise, okay, energetic, where you invest and where you tether yourself down to, like, this has to do with the old ball and chain, like this has to do with bindings, okay, the devil, it has to do with bindings and negotiations and stuff like that. What we would like it to do is like become safe bartering kind of thing, where we can all enjoy the wonderful thing, the earthy Capricorn you know, the things of the world and the momentum of creating something, and then like the exchange of energy and just the entire workflow, the morale of Capricorn energy, we come down here to do that and to learn to remember once again our own power. It's very good. But I just feel lots of tempering and lessons to learn. And so I'm like being called, like, your creative flow, you are going to be dealing with this double energy. So, okay, and you're the magician now. And when I see these major arcanas, by the way, in this particular spread, I know immediately, like, this person is destined. They're on their destined path. Everybody's walking by faith, and we're, like, learning our lessons. And inevitably, through those lessons, we're making these binary decisions. Every moment, every hour, every minute. Man, I swear that she could get it. So I'm just saying, like, with all of these choices that you've been making and all of the lessons that you learned, how to balance your third eye chakra, how to, you know, even be looking like, what is she thinking here? What is this? Like, I just want to know. So, because you're in this magician energy, you have learned, like, all of these binary decisions that you have made has taught you your own alchemy. The magician has got every single, elements, earth, air, water, fire. Look at, he's focused, man. You see? I just want to say the Two of Spirits really quick, because it's just like, what is she thinking? I just have to follow my intuition, please. Daenerys Targaryen appraises the city of Marine from the balcony of the Great Pyramid. Ooh, okay. It reveals a choice. If you're ready to leave the security of your castle, it's time to visualize the possibilities and make a plan. Partnerships are favored now too. And do you have support around you? The Two Wands can also represent a portal into the spiritual realms and overall a leap into exciting new territory. Like, that's in your overall vibe with coherence. You are really planning, like, from the top of the pyramid. What? Like, just on top of the pyramid, watching your darling baby dragons fly. Hi. Be free. Fly. My babies, my loves. That's how I feel. So, and it's time, like, now, like, I was asking myself, like, all day I was asking, because I just kept on, like, getting attacked, and so I'm like, why am I doing this? Why? And ultimately, like, after all my human emotions and egotistical whatever, releasing, it was because I both love and fear God, because I know what he'll do. He'll teach us. So we'll know, we'll learn, we gonna learn. So, because the God is within us. And it's just like, I never know what to do. It's always my higher self. It's always God talking. And it's time for me to build a life of my own. So I never trusted myself to make choices about my, about finances or anything like that, because I've just been so used and abused so much because of my, the things that come along with being autistic. So I have support needs. So I just didn't even worry about my own needs, and I waited and I trusted God to get me through all of those weapons that were formed against me every moment. And I did whatever he said, even if it was so scary. But it was for my kids. And then, like, why do I want to keep going? Why do I want to work? And it was because it's time for mom to build for her. Like, I didn't just raise my kids. I raised some of my baby's dad's kids. I raised some of my baby's dad's baby mom's shit. And myself. My little cousins. Like, all right. So it's like, he's like, mama's baby's mom. My babies. I got grandkids now. And I want to protect them. So it's time for me also, like, I'm just sharing with you guys, for me, like, here in my Great Pyramid, looking over, like, I'm working at the pyramid tonight, but I'm just looking over it all. and envisioning. So what am I going to bring into coherence? What choice, what? So that's it. So, okay, so God wanted me to say that. So let's keep going. You're defending, and you're defending like the magician. You're just performing alchemy. You're performing emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual alchemy here. Wow. Very beautiful, guys. Very beautiful, because you're hitting up the Merkaba all the time, making all these binary choices that have turned you into this magician and alchemist and natural alchemist. Okay? Turning darkness into light and anything else that I read today. Let's keep going. Jeez, it's like all, it's just filled with info. So let's keep going. So the third eye chakra here, and what did you change with the Two of Swords? You made your choices, darling, and you chose to be happy with the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. It's like the single person right before they hit their 10 of Cups, like complete familial wish fulfillment, everything else. Like, you have made yourself happy up until now. Maybe using, I was saying, like, maybe you're somebody who learns through music or whatever, and I definitely do. And I, sometimes I didn't know what to do. And now in my life, when I'm starting with now another awakening, I'm starting to see, oh my God, well, the things I was supposed to do were right there the whole time, and the subconscious allows it. And so I have been able up until now to be happy with just my sound bowls and all that. What about you guys? What is it that has brought you your happiness before you involve the whole family aspect of wish fulfillment? So a lot of the time, this is like even the kind of wish fulfillment that's intoxicating. Sometimes you'll see this guy with like rosy cheeks because he's been drinking. So, but it seems like, you really needed to give yourself the experience of walking by intuition here, choosing your own path and finding happiness on that. This is what I'm saying that you changed here, guys, okay? As the alchemist would and did, I see. Moving forward, integration. Okay, this makes sense. So I was like, you're going to have to take constructive criticism and integrate, etc., and so on. At the same time, you're going to have to stand on your truth, like I was just talking about that. And why? Because of the Three of Coins. This has to do with collaborations, guys. So it seems like you're going to have some support here. This is beautiful yin yang colors. Seems like you'll be holding up your coin. This is a masculine figure. So I'm just seeing that you are choosing to go forth with more yang energy and balance out your yin and yang within first and foremost. Learn how to make your decisions, your binary decisions. Learn how to alchemize on your own. Learn how to access your own Merkaba. And then you find the perfect balance for you, collaborators, other master manifestors. That's what this card means. And as you have your own perfect hormonal imbalance, hormonal balance here, you may have had to learn ways to balance your hormones out. And really like learn about that kind of thing, pheromones, etc., and so on. Like, learn the different aspects of keeping your body and your nervous system balanced. Maybe, I don't know, it's just coming up. So it seems like you have your own very particular balance, right? And you have attracted others who have mastered that, a mastery. So you're going to be integrating things and respectfully stand on your truth. And I think that this is going to be just fine. So integrate. Don't be afraid, okay? Like, this just shows me, I don't know, cutting edge type shit. Like, even things that, like, one party is going to feel very uncomfortable with something, but they'll still have to, like, negotiate and integrate the things that they're uncomfortable facing or new ways of doing things. The times are changing, okay? So times are changing, yeah, and I'm hearing times are wasting, okay? So it seems like you need to start integrating your truth, and now maybe you're not afraid anymore. So moving forward. So in the overall rhythm, you've got the crown chakra with the devil, and it's time to walk away from that. So I'm just, hearing this not afraid thing, stupid thing. And it's like not allowing the devil to make you afraid anymore. Like, your crown chakra, you're going to need to use this you're going to need to, like, really be accessing, channeling with your crown chakra. So, and you're going to be needing to do that to generate money so that you can protect yourself We're on the world, we're on the earth, we're bound here for now. So you need to start doing this, guys. You're here for maybe a purpose. You're here for a purpose. I know I am. I don't know what it is. I just keep praying my way through it, guys. I do know that I won't be able to keep on going forward if I don't release the old devilish things that I've already conquered and gotten over, and learn to trust my own intuition by walking away from anything that wouldn't serve me, even while I'm going in and out of my creative flow. It seems like your creative flow is really beautiful. Like your crown chakra is lit, and you're gonna be able to really bring something into fruition here, as long as you're not taking devilish behavior personally. You can't. It's just something coming through. Like, I was in love with my abusers, like madly, deeply. That was my only father I ever had. That was my first baby's dad. I was with him before, throughout adolescence, even if it was statutory rape. It was the only person I knew. And so it was personal when that devil energy came through. It was so fucking personal. But as time went by, I was only able to, after I finally had a couple kids, I was like, it's not him. It's not the person that I love coming through. That's devilish energy. That's an entity. I can love them for their higher selves. I know that I was meant to go through that stuff. I see it. I love my dad. I love Isaiah. They feel like agreements that I chose to do that, especially since my dad has passed on for so many years now. It was for a lesson for all of us to learn, because just a year later I had my son, and Ike, like, he done went and had all them kids and went through a lot because he kept on letting this devilish stuff go through, and I can't have nothing but compassion. Like, man, what his last baby mama Erica did to him, man, that man got it. What he did to me, and he kept going back, and he learned too. And it just seems like, everybody's human, and if somebody needs to be learning how to, get a better grasp on their crown chakra and decide what to channel. Like, when his emotions got really high up, he just immediately allowed this devilish energy to come through. He didn't know how else to fight. So, well, it seems like, we're all just learning how to get over this devilish energy and walk away from that when it comes over around the crown chakra. Walk away from the emotional attachment. When people start allowing devilish energy, lower density things, power control, manipulation, etc., and so on. When people allow these kinds of behaviors, these ancient pharaoh, like slave driver energies, like, so when people allow themselves to indulge in that, and you are channeling in and out of your creative flow, etc., and so on, you need to just recognize it for they're tuned into a channel that's not for you, and just walk away from it, and don't attach any emotional attachment, and know that that is an entity. It's an attachment, and everybody's got them sometimes here and there, okay? So why do you think I was crying my head off all day? Because we are humans, and our egos need to die and die and die, a million deaths. And eventually we grab hold of our own demons, and we know when to integrate and when not to. It seems like Spirit is bringing you some collaborators to help you with that. Okay, guys, moving forward. In the overall vibration with coherence, we did just look up the Two of Spears. And now we've got the Page of Cups. This Page of Cups came out in the last manifestation activation. So, but in this card, in this deck, I'm not sure. Let's pause it for a minute. It's so sweet because you're bringing in what you want into coherence, being yourself, like looking out at whatever you've accomplished from the top of the pyramid. And you have to do all this walking away and all this balancing when it comes to the choices that you make and your own authority over love. So that you can be sensitive and vulnerable with your creations. The page has a message to bring to the world. As an individual, this page is a sensitive, imaginative young person. He or she may also be psychic. Applied to a situation, the card heralds a creative phase, plus surprise social opportunities and friendships. Meeting the page is also a sign that a new relationship is on the horizon. There's also good news about children and projects. At Winterfell, Bran Stark holds a cup with a wave symbol. The fish completes the sigil of Tully, his mother's house. Okay, guys? Oh, this is the wrong book. Oopsie. Oh, well, that's fine. That was good enough. I'm like telling you the wrong book. What? It's always meant to be everything. Hold on, vamos a verlo. Because, like, now what? What's the difference here? Page of Cups, Awaking Self. Okay, guys, we're just doing it twice. It's okay. A message, childlike curiosity and joy, a new development, wonder, a sensitive and artistic youth, imagination, a pregnancy or birth. This young child sits alone with a magical box. As he plays, he begins to imagine who he is as a person. What in your overall vibration? Like, that's what she's doing. Okay, good. Sorry about getting the wrong book, guys. Okay. The Page of Cups can be as confusing. Oh, wait. Though the emotions may be immature and the thoughts naive, it is the dawning of spiritual awareness. The Page of Cups can be as confusing to himself as he is to everyone else. But there is something new happening within him, and he is doing his best to describe it. His ideas seem excessive and implausible, but they contain glimpses of truth that will illuminate his spirit. This is very hopeful. It seems like maybe some of you, as I, have had to dominate really, really terrible darkness. So it seems like you're going to be able to create and, like, be childlike now. Okay, let's see the shadows. Like, I don't want this to be that long. And then I just let me like, let's go. I am not coming back. That's good. It seems like some of these shadows are not coming back. Or that you, like, put it down, put your foot down. I'm not coming back. Thank you for leaving me. Okay, so this was healthier for both of you. For I know I was talking about Isaiah a lot, about my ex, so I'm glad he's not coming back, and I'm glad he's gone, and I'm sure for him he felt liberation from me over and over again. We were just too, like, bound emotionally. We had to walk away, so, okay. I was careless with you. Wow. So this is what you had to, you know, these shadows are deep and you have to integrate them in whatever way possible. Like, I had to make art about it. What about you guys? I'm not coming back. I love you. So there's still, like, no love lost, but from a distance, because you need to balance all that out on your own. Thank you for leaving me. Some part of me knew. I kept, you know, Stockholm Syndrome is real. I was careless with you. The suns and blinking lights are me. Wow. So I feel my dad around trying to correct his mistakes, as well as my exes who beat on me and everything that passed away. Like, I've done the healing work on this realm and that, and my demons, those are my babies, and they're helping out. Trust. It's safe to trust in this situation. Obsession. Someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. And self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. Okay, let's see what the masculine says. Those were messages of love, guys. Okay? I find you so attractive. The masculine. This is your masculine energy. Like, you're finding something very attractive. I know I am. I don't know what you want. Okay? So your masculine energy is finding something very attractive. You don't know what you want. Like, you just feel attracted toward it. And you would do it all again. So this is like, so your masculine energy is ready to move. Like, you don't know what it is, but you find it attractive. You trust yourself. You trust your enthusiasm. You've done it in the past, it seems. And now you'll do it again after all of these decision makings with all these twos. We have 2, 2, 2. And then the fourth. Then we had 2, 2, 2, 2. In the highest living light here. What's the response, Spirit? I find you so attractive. I can't stop thinking about you. I don't know what you want. It was my fault, but I blamed you. Oh. So, okay, some accountability. I was talking about accountability. Like, when you stop blaming other people is when you can truly like be mature and take accountability for your life. So, okay, I would do it all again. I hid who I really am from you. Maybe you want to do something all again because you were masked the first time and you want to be able to show your heart. That's what I see, guys. Let's close with the wisdom of the oracle. Oracle. Oh, oracle. What is your wisdom? Unfinished symphony. Let's read it. Number 10. Let's take time. Unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, the need to make amends. This is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You can't move forward if you're leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what is past so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. Okay, are we going? Yeah. Moving on is difficult when love lingers. Things are left unsaid and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship and in your heart. You can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied you. It's important to achieve this for yourself. This is so reflective of what we've been talking about. Write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. So this is also integrating truths, like I was saying, okay? Having to defend your heart, your happiness, I remember, okay? So this is setting boundaries. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are, make amends if need be, and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Like, okay, like it's very difficult for me to admit my feelings to myself. I need a safe person so I could say it to them. Or say it like in their presence, like somebody to confess. Like I feel like I want somebody to confess things to, and that's got me into so much trouble because I feel like I'm brave by confessing it to my safe person, but then that humans are fallible, and sometimes like I can't spot red flags, so I had to learn how to like confess things to myself and and then find that bravery within myself to be brave to expose it to everybody instead of just one person who could alter my way of seeing myself. So, okay, so this is like very accepting energy. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are, make amends if need be, and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved. And close the door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. Okay, that was our manifestation activation for today. Thank God. Thank God. Let's go live. See you soon. Love you. Bye.